Okay, so we got back from the knack, top 64. It's all right, I guess. But overall, I fence kind of okay, but I had a few hiccups here and there, and I think the instinct a lot of times when we lose, we really want to just kind of hide and just forget about it. But I think for the sake of being a good example, I'll just put it out there, right? So for first, on October 23rd, at around 2 Central Time, I'm going to film a video with Sam IMREK, and we're going to do his super comeback that he did in World Championship. So Cadet World Champion, come learn from him. And after that, you need to be in a Discord for this. We're going to do a live question and answer. So please, so if you want to be part of that, you're going to have to be in the Discord, and you'll have to be there at the time of recording, obviously. Other than that, everything's good, right? Had an okay. I'm a little sad that I lost in top 64, but that'll happen. On paper, I was definitely supposed to win. On the strip, well, as you can see, I did not. But here, so this was the first pool. I had to do the first round of pools, which admittedly wasn't super hard, but right. So this bout here specifically, it's actually against a viewer too, and it's really cool because all you guys, two of you, or even three of you, I believe, are viewers, if not more. And it was really cool to fence you guys. And then here, this is Nathan Kim, and what specifically happened is I went in expecting a very easy bout. I did not respect my opponent, and had actually right. I went 4-2. 4-2 is okay. The rounds you still get kind of lucky, but what if? Right, what if I had lost another bout after that? What if I had done 3-3? Then suddenly the bracket can get really hard or really random. So I had an element that was in my control, and I decided to kind of throw away because I didn't show enough respect to my opponent, and he beat me for it. So Nathan, if you're watching and you think you got lucky, you did not. I went in. I thought I could get it. I just grossly I didn't respect you, and I'm sorry for that. And because of that, had that cost me the tournament, right? To get a really hard first round, I would have not been very happy with myself. So with that being said, let's just go over it real quick, and you can see how one of you guys can beat me, because I think of all the people that keep telling me they watch my channel, you guys are all amazing. Keep it up, guys. Let's watch. So about started. Obviously Mr. Kim here is a little small, so physically speaking, I wasn't super intimidated, and I honestly just thought I might get my hits a lot more free. So I didn't, respectively, I didn't even analyze what you were doing too much while you were fencing, because you weren't necessarily on my radar. So mistake number one. Let's move me up here so you guys can see the bout. And there you go. So on that note, right, I should have shown more respect right away to all my opponents. I lost to you and another guy because I thought it would be easy, but that's life. All right, so bout starts. All right, I see your little hunch and your blade's low, so I'm thinking you like 6 right there. I know. I already see you show 6, but it's actually to do 8. So here, right, I'm up on my legs. I don't deserve this hit, in my opinion. You kind of rushed, right? You saw me. You had a decent timing on my step forward. You kind of but your intention was. I don't even think you believed you could hit that, even though you were in the right timing. And then I just kind of poke you on the way back. So right here already, in my mind, this kind of reinforced my disrespect. Unfortunately, you see, I'm not really on my legs, and then I let you push. And the big thing here is for some reason I just assume you'd run into my tip, but you're pretty fast, so you got that, my dude. Keep it up. As you see, right, high tip. But it's actually for the 8. Watching. A really nice flush, right? You take command. Like, look at that, right? I'm not respecting you on my legs, and that's just a big no-no. So already there, I didn't think much of it, but still, I don't know, just my personal, my mental was just not not good for a bout like this, and I will learn from it in the future. But here I was like, all right, I need to push you and not let you control. So I'm looking at the box. What is this, man? Come on. The 7 deadly sins of fencing. See, look at that. So had I actually been, respecting on the legs, I would have punished here, and I would have been a single here. Right, so right there, there's a bunch of things I can control. Unforced errors, as they call. So I just told myself I'm going to push you. Pressure with my tip, and that should hopefully let me control where your hand is going. Let me say, I'm not really doing much. It's not like this is, I should have been better, right? Like this is a very dead tip. I'm waving here and there. And then here once I had you at the end, you had to start moving, right? You had to start reacting. So I was like, all right, so I got you here. If I go low, you're going to do 8. But if you're on the back foot, I basically knew that if I miss, I was able to keep going because you're on the back foot, so you're not really on your forward momentum. Right, so here I see that, right? You're not at all thinking about hitting me. You're thinking about not getting hit. I punish. And here I get sloppy. I honestly assumed that you just eventually look for the blade and run into it. And that was just bad of me. Right, like it's so like I'm like a train on a one-way track, like in or out. There's no in and out. It's usually one or the two. See, look at that. All right, I go in, poke, get the reaction I want, get you to commit. What do? I stand up on my legs. Imagine I actually bent my legs. I would have hit you already. So here I said, okay, I knew I could bait out your foot again, so I just went for it. It's probably the only time I really truly fenced in the bout. Right, so I'm pressuring, boom. Right, because I know you're gonna do, right, you have a high tip, right? You have a high tip and your 8 is honestly a little slow. You're very fast on the forward or on your footwork. So here I see that, okay, cool. And then as soon as you raise your tip, boom, see? So I get your attention up there. Attention given. Beat, foot, go. And then again, right, I get a point. I reinforce that I should be winning or what have you. What do? Man, you just call me out like a boss. You see, had I bent my legs here, right? I should at least double that, right? And then here, it's the biggest bamboozle. I thought if I just YOLO'd at you, I would be able to punish you. But you are actually so good on your legs. Look at that. Let's look at it again. So I kind of rush you. I go for the foot. I thought I could maybe get it, but instead, right, like last time. Oh, the video is just not having me today. Right? You are so sharp on your legs. And you actually back up. So let's watch it again one more time. The slow-mo is just not having a good time. But look how well you use your legs there. Instead of just stopping still, retreat, parry again, and you hit it. So, with that being said, don't be afraid. Don't hide from your losses. You learn a lot from them. After that bout, I immediately knew that I had to focus up, or else I was setting precedent for the rest of my day. And then after that, I won the next bout relatively handily. But that's because I decided, right? It was actually against another viewer, I believe Sterling Kim, and I had my plan and I decided how I was gonna hit, and I showed him respect. I kind of slapped him around, but that's okay because right, the competition, that's on me. So that being said, then I had another tableau. It was actually against someone else, Mr. Kai, I believe. I will make a video with that one as well, just to show you guys how I approach someone new. But other than that, I hope you guys learn from this, because I took that energy after that. I took it in the second pool. I went 5-1, which is pretty good. But I had a really good energy, or at least I felt really good mentally. So remember, guys, Discord in the comments below, and join the Discord for October 23rd, the Sam IMREK viewer special.